So, last night, I was watching Gran Torino with a few of my friends, and came to the end of the movie, and my one friend, who's a girl, she just starts fucking bawling. I mean, she starts crying like a bitch, man. And, you know, I didn't have a problem with that at all, but, like, it got me thinking, like, what the fuck would happen? Like, what kind of reactions would you see if a dude did that shit? If a dude cried like a bitch to Gran Torino? And, you know, it kind of fucking bothers me to think about. And it made me remember, you know, this must have been a couple years back now. Shit. Yeah, like 2020, 2021, something like that. That whole men's mental health shit that was basically just an internet fad that lasted about as long as Fred. Actually, no, Fred at least got a movie. But it made me think of that, and just the narrative that was put forth by that. And it said, and basically what was being at least implied, it was probably said in like a fucking PSA or something like that, but I can't come up with sources right now, I'm driving. But basically it put it on other dudes, and it implied that the reason why, you know, men don't cry and that shit is because they'd get shunned by other guys. And that's just dead fucking wrong. I've never in my whole life seen a guy give another guy shit for getting teary or something like that. What I have seen, however, is girls doing that shit. Oh my fucking god. If you were watching Gran Torino with your girlfriend and you started crying like a bitch like that, she'd start fucking around the next day. And that's not hyperbole. And that is the issue, and I've been thinking about that so much, and like, dudes can be fucking married. Dudes can have shit going on in their head. They could be fucking married, and their wife just wouldn't even fucking know. Like, their friends might know, he might confide in his friends for that, but someone that he's married to, okay, marriage, the fucking zenith of intimacy, and you can't talk about that shit with your wife because it's just not going to go down well. That fucking freaks me out. Thinking about that shit really freaks me out. It bothers me because, like, you know, you commit to yourself to someone for life, even before marriage, you know, just if you're dating someone, you know, you have that level of intimacy with them, and you can't talk about what's fucking you up because they'll think less of you for it. And a lot of girls would say shit like, oh no, that's not how it is, you know, I think guys should be able to do that, guys should be able to be emotional. Fuck you. Ain't no fucking way. If I didn't put hypothetical strawman you on the spot with that shit, you wouldn't think that at all. In fact, the type of girl to say shit like that, especially like when the whole thing became a fad and it was like an internet trend, are the same ones that, you know, if they saw their man crying, they'd start thinking, maybe not. And there's not really a point or a moral to the story. I have no insight at all about this shit. It's just something that I've been thinking about, and something that I think is kind of disquieting. And I'm not proposing any sort of solution here. I just kind of wanted to talk about it because, I mean, shit. It's just such a fucking crazy thing to think about, that you have to hide something so deeply integrated within yourself from somebody that you're, you know, supposed to be with for the rest of your life. And that's just fucking crazy to me. That's it. Stay active, shooters.